Okay guys, today we're going to study multiple levels of understanding when it comes to playing the guitar. Something embarrassing happened to me a couple gigs ago. There was a part of a song that I completely blanked out on, and I realized it's because I did not implement what I'm trying to teach you today, multiple levels of understanding. Here's what happened. We're coming up to this part in a heart song where I'm supposed to go. I don't know if you ever heard that part before, but for some reason I just blanked out. It was New Year's Eve, it was a little bit crazy. I looked down, completely forgot the shapes, and I was totally sunk during that part. It was really embarrassing, especially because the whole band stops on that spot, if you know the song, and it's just the guitar. So the next time that part was coming around, luckily I have enough knowledge of the guitar where I looked at my guitar player, the other guitar player, and I saw she was playing A minor to D. And so that instantly gave me the hint. I was able to play it up here, A minor to D. So knowing my triads around the guitar neck is a layer of understanding. But I just had to pull it out because it was an emergency in this situation. What I should have done was actually learn the part in depth, which I did not do. I was in a huge hurry to learn it when we first played the song, and I never even bothered to ask the rest of the band what chords they were playing during that part. So I really only had one, maybe 1.5 layers of understanding. The layer I had was it's a diagonal shape to a D shape and then some kind of lick. And that's not a lot to go off of, especially in a live situation where things are going crazy around you and you have to have a solid grasp of the song. So here's what could have happened if I had multiple layers. We'll go 4 layers deep, okay? The first layer is the shape, which, by the way, got me through a lot of gigs. I had already played that many times, but in this particular situation, I just blew it. The next layer would have been the fret numbers. So I could have said, okay, 14th fret is where it starts. So that's 2 levels right there, 2 layers. The third is just muscle memory, which sometimes I rely on too much, and then sometimes live, my brain will just go, how do I remember this stuff? And then I inevitably make a mistake. So that's 3 layers. The fourth layer would have been A minor to D. Seems simple, but I never took the time to know those chords were going on. So anyways, now that I know it's A minor to D, I can at the very least, fake my way through, because I could play that in many places on the neck. But most likely, because I have 4 layers of understanding, I'll play it right from now on. So how can you use my embarrassing situation to avoid it for yourself? Well, I recommend that you try to do multiple layers of understanding in anything that you do, okay? So for example, if you're learning a riff, don't just do muscle memory. That's easy to do, and it really develops itself if you just play it many times. But that is like a house of cards, and it can definitely come back to bite you, because you'll be playing and all of a sudden your brain will play tricks on you, and next thing you know, you're like, how do I know how to play this? And then you'll forget. At least that's what happens to me. Don't just remember the beginning fret number. Some people just think, I start on 7, and then I go from there. Because live, things can go crazy. There's so much going on, you might just blank out on that. And worst of all, don't do what I did and just remember shapes. Because if you just remember a shape, yeah, you might get the shape right, but you might start in the completely wrong spot. So remember, at least 4 levels of understanding, okay? Muscle memory, the shapes, the fret numbers, and the notes. Deeper theory like the formulas for the chords, the numbering system, which we're going to cover very soon, and all the rest of it, that stuff is bonus in my opinion. But at least get 4 layers deep, 4 levels deep, and you'll be glad you did. You'll feel much more confident live, and I promise you I'm going to start doing that with all the songs that I think I know. Okay guys, I hope that helps you avoid these embarrassing situations that I seem to find myself in from time to time. You guys can just let me be your guinea pig, I guess, and I'll just keep giving you advice on how to avoid it. Alright guys, we'll catch you at the next lesson. Thanks.